we're downtown. There's sirens going on and
A lot.
yeah,
Police going by.
police going by. They always know who to check and inspect. I don't know what it is, but they need to check Sandra again. So we have done something today that so few people will ever get a chance to experience. I didn't realize it until Sandra started Googling.
Oh, I Googled.
Are you even the slightest? Bury that or move on and walk right out. I'm up all night, keep pretending to save the world. I'm up all night, keep talking, yeah. Bury that I'm out of
Each day in DC, we kind of live and die by that map. And we're getting to kind of know the schedule. So we arrived this morning just at the bus stop,
Yeah.
just as the bus was arriving.
But we still have about 10 minutes before it takes off. And
Yeah.
this is the first stop, so we know we're always going to get a seat.
Exactly, because usually there's no one else on the bus. But
This
the other
early
day,
in the morning.
yeah, so it's what, 7:02 right now. So he's gonna leave in about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going back down to DC today for
The zoo!
wildlife.
Oh, yeah.
Except I think I know we're gonna find some. All right, we got off the metro going to the zoo, and man, you don't realize how deep you are down here until you hit the escalator and you got to get up
Well, I don't like escalators.
to street level.
But I'm really glad there's an escalator. We don't have to go upstairs for this.
No kidding, man. You'd be getting your steps in.
I would.
So getting off the metro, we had to get settled, but Sandra wanted to move to get out of the way.
Oh, look at this. There's like hot air coming up. This is so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, this is a heat vent coming up from underneath.
I like it.
Sandra gets up early for not many reasons,
Very few.
but wildlife is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think wildlife's about the only one.
Well, the flowers.
Oh, that's true. The flowers too. Hey, how you guys doing? Cold. It is cold.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. That's cool. Not the only reason, but one of the main reasons.
Oh, this might be the theme to my spread.
Pandas. Well, it's cool enough this morning, cold enough. All the animals might be active.
Might be too cold.
It might be.
Unless there's a polar bear.
Yeah, let's see if what is out today and if the pandas are out of their enclosure. I don't know if I've ever seen giant pandas like in person before.
Oh, I watch them on the webcams all the time. People say, well, what YouTube channels do you watch?
Yeah.
Well, let's see, otters and pandas.
That's right.
But I never talk about them because you don't. It's hard to see them in person. So.
Yeah, so this is really cool. They do have a ton of personality. There is no doubt about it. Are you gonna get a t-shirt?
Well, I want to get a sticker. I need to see if they have stickers, but I might get this.
It's kind of cute. Sandra told me to roll the camera in front of the bathrooms. For once, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so this isn't about wadding or folding toilet paper. So I went in there and I went into the stall and I closed the door and it said something about, do you know poop, flamingo poop? Well, I tried to lock the door and it wouldn't lock. So I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll go back. I'll just read it when I go to the next one because I assumed that they were all the same. Well, it was something different. And then I'm like, okay, so how many of these do they have? So there's about 5 or 6 different signs. I only went in about 8 bathrooms. So this place is so hilarious because it talks about different kinds of animal poop. Huh? Huh?
Okay, actually the guys was the same way. I had a maned wolf. Yeah, that talked about how they mark their territory. That's as close as you're gonna get to an otter today.
What is it with me and otters? I mean, every place we go, they're gone.
They're not home.
Gone.
Man.
You know, I have a better chance of seeing otters in the wild than I do at a zoo.
Yeah, you always see them in Alaska.
I do. Or we've seen them in Florida in the wild.
No, that's right, yeah. Got to stop coming to zoos for otters.
I know.
Okay, no, I'm not videoing the animals. I'm videoing the other wildlife. And that's everyone who's coming to the zoo to see the pandas. We got here early, got some great views of them. They were playing outside and munching on the inside enclosure. But this is the line to get to see them normally when everyone is here. So I'm glad that we were here early. Because we walked right in. There was no doubt about it. Wow. Yeah. And you can't get tickets for the line. You just have to show up and stand in line.
Is that the Anaconda Burger?
It's called the Elevation Burger. And I know why. Because you got to elevate to put it in your mouth. Man, this thing is tall. But I'm liking DC. This is like the second or third burger since I've been here. Now through the deep, dark jungle. All right, so the Asian otter was not at home, but thank goodness for America.
Yeah.
Because the American otter is here and playful.
So I can use my panda stickers, I can use my otter stickers, I've got a bear sticker. Well, we didn't see a tiger, but...
No, we saw a sloth, that bear sloth.
The bear sloth. Oh, sloth. We got to find the sloth.
What?
Yeah. See?
That's not a real snake.
Oh, I bet it is. See? Starts down there and makes his way. How'd you going?
Boy, you did for a second there.
Look, a Florida panther, or a panther.
A panther. Yeah, you had to come up to DC to see one.
It's just a, like, fake one.
Really? It's not real? Sandra taking any opportunity for wildlife shots, even if it's deer.
So is this
in the zoo?
Wildlife? These are like squirrels in the zoo.
Well, they're tagged. Well, at least one of them is. But yeah, this is weird seeing deer
roaming
around in the zoo, and this is not part of a exhibit.
This goes back over by the elephants. Remember, I showed you that fence, and it
Oh,
said
yeah.
deer exclusion area.
Yeah, that's right. Too funny.
There we go.
All right, so we're done with the zoo. I think we shut it down, just about shut it down. Yeah.
They didn't kick us out yet.
No, not yet. So, but we're heading back home. Man, great day today.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. So, Sandra saw the pandas.
Saw the pandas, saw the sloth, saw the otters, the American otters. The Asian otters were
That's
not,
right.
they weren't at home.
No, so America bails us out with the otters, so way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But had a great day, a lot of fun.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Nice zoo.
It is. It's
Very
not the
spread
biggest.
out.
Yes, not the biggest, but it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get on home.
Wow, where's everybody?
Yeah, I know.
Helps teaching the diplomacy relationships.
Oh my, look at how packed this thing is. I mean, so we have done something today that so few people will ever get a chance to experience. I didn't realize it until we got on the bus and Sandra started Googling.
Oh, I Googled.
She did. She always
I knew this
does.
was important because I had a lot of these stickers that I had to use, but
We didn't know how important it was.
yeah,
So the pandas that we saw today at the zoo,
there's only 2 pairs
Yeah.
in the entire United States, here and San Diego.
it's very rare for these pandas
Yeah.
to come out of China and to be in the United States and for people to actually see them.
And
So,
they're so much fun to
man,
watch.
I feel pretty special.
Me too. Now
You
I
know?
can use up all my stickers.
Yeah, sticker away, baby. All right, so we're home. Well, and in the
almost.
campground, yeah, we just got a little bit to go.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a lot of fun. We're gonna pop a cold one and kick our feet up because my dogs are barking.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're taking a break from DC.
Yeah. And since we're in the big city, guess where we're going?
Oh man, did we see it like on day one?
Yeah, we pulled in. It's like, I'm going there. And we're not talking about Camping World. This is Ikea.
Yeah.
And it is such a great place for RVers. I mean, they have just the neatest organization things that are lightweight. And, you know, they're made for small places.
Oh yeah,
It's
so we're
perfect for us.
gonna check it out today. But we've gotten some things before.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite things. And this is our like breakfast cabinet. But this really light shelf. So this is really nice. I really like it. And let me show you what else.
And?
I need to get some more, so hopefully they'll have some.
Ah.
Yeah. Are you ready? So
Ready.
I found the coolest sock dividers for sock drawers. But you should see his face. But what I use them for
Sock dividers.
are for glasses. They're like this little fencing, see? And then that way we can have real glasses. And then I just slide them in here. Oops.
Well, we had real glasses.
And they keep it from jiggling, even our wine glasses. So yeah, and then I have like this little separator here, and it just keeps on going all the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I want to get some more of these.
Okay.
So
We'll see if they've got them.
go. I have this. This is really nice.
Yeah, insert.
Okay, so what is this though? Is that what that is? Holds them in place? I want that. I want that to light up. I want all my drawers to light up like that. I'm getting old.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Pretty cool.
good way to add extra storage for sweaters and stuff. No.
There was stuff underneath.
Yeah. So are you gonna do it?
I'm thinking about it. I need a longer handle, and this platform needs to be a little bigger. This would be a nice mobile ingenuity launching pad right from the truck.
I think you should get it.
Refresh your patio deck, your lanai at the RV pad.
Why are you dragging me in here? You know, if we come in here, I'm gonna get a duvet.
That's okay. I like duvets. So if you're an RVer and it's night and you like to sleep when it's cool a little bit, let me tell you, Ikea has the best value comforters in the world. I don't think I'm exaggerating.
You're not.
They're down, they are synthetic, they've got light to heavy, and the pricing is just, it's like you can get a light synthetic for $20. Mm-hmm. And that's like a queen comforter.
And you can get a duvet for every season, and they fold up like next to nothing. So think about all the possibilities. You can just decorate. You can change your duvet out every single month.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
But you gotta wash them.
Yeah, that's true.
Getting off here at the Navy Yard station, one of the many new stations we've been to. And does that mean the wall's buckling? Huh? You had some concerns about that.
Question, you know?
I think it's an artist's conception of the bottom of a ship, since we're at the Navy Yard station. All right, so up top on street level, this is really pretty fancy. I don't know where we're going yet to go to the Smithsonian.
Oh, there's the archives. Supreme Court is probably, that might be the Supreme Court. The Capitol's right behind it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try to find the Smithsonian. Okay, we're definitely going to walk a few more paces on our way back tonight. Definitely. That's just cool to see it. All right, just a few minutes walk and we're here at the Smithsonian. Not as cold this morning. Right? Well, it's not. But Sandra would take issue with that. They always know who to check and inspect. Yeah, I had the honest face. Not at the Museum of Natural History.
No.
We left there. We're obviously at the Capitol. We took a wrong turn.
No, we turned correctly.
No,
actually, we turned right.
We just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really neat at the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
that was cool. Fun. And so we have more of Washington to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Gonna keep bringing you guys along until you're too tired.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking
Wait.
of that, how many steps did we
Oh,
haven't done
yeah.
that many. We did a lot of standing. That's the one thing I don't like about going to museums is you do a lot of standing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So mileage
far,
today?
Not that good. Only 3 miles today.
3 miles, and that includes walking here to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Here at the steps of the Capitol, Sandra made an observation. Actually, she made 2 observations. The first one was about no trash cans.
Yeah, I know this isn't WDW and it's WDC, but why can't they have a few trash cans? Because people will go throw stuff away, but there's no trash cans, so they're throwing everything away on the ground.
Yeah, now there are trash cans
They're
way over there.
And according to Disney, everyone's willing to walk, what, 21 steps?
I think it was 21
Or
steps.
32 steps.
Yeah. Now the other observation that Sandra made was all of these tour buses that are lining the street. Oh my goodness. Now we don't know if that's for Smithsonian Air and Space or some other tour, but that's a lot of tourists. So what was the favorite thing about the Smithsonian today?
Besides the stickers,
Besides stickers.
I got some good stickers.
Lunch was pretty good too.
Lunch
So
was
besides
good.
lunch.
Well, I just got distracted
Oh.
because I just noticed that you can see the Washington Monument right there, and that's just like a really
Oh,
good picture.
all right.
So hold
Hang on.
flip it. Yeah, see right there. Okay. All right, so
All
that
right.
gave me a few seconds to think about something.
She's stalling, folks.
Well, so obviously the Hope Diamond, that's always cool to see.
Yeah,
And just the gems
not getting that for Christmas.
and the minerals and stuff like that. That was neat.
Mid rolls. Mid rolls.
Oh.
I don't do any mid rolls.
No, you do not. And there's a reason for that because they're stupid.
I hope YouTube's not listening in on that,
Oh.
because then they're gonna like ban me.
Yeah. So they had
Okay.
the evolution of man, but then they also had the evolution of cell phone.
Yeah, that was really neat.
That was fun.
Yeah, we actually saw some of our old phones.
Yeah, we did.
You know, that was so that was pretty neat.
But I don't know if this is the appropriate place to rant.
Oh, sure, why not?
So, coming from the electronics industry, I know a little bit about electronics and components and the raw materials of where they came from. So they were talking about the raw materials like, gold and silicon, but they also had tantalum and niobium.
Yeah.
And then so they had the motherboards that came out of the 2 cameras. And they said, oh, this is where tantalum capacitors come from. Hello, that's where I came from. And they didn't display it properly because the board was flipped and all the tantalums were on the back side of the board
That's
and not
right.
on the front side, so no one's going to ever know.
And they were showing what, the ceramics?
Ceramics on the front side, but all the
Yeah.
tantalums were on the back
But
side.
Sandra got up to that case and she's like looking at it. She's like, I don't think that's not tantalum.
It's not right.
So then she looked on the other side. She goes, that's
I
where
found
they
them.
are.
Yes, so I got a little annoyed. So I should talk to the curator about that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
need to flip those boards around.
All right.
So I'm sorry. So what about you?
That's okay. Oh, yeah, the cell phone evolution was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we lived through all of that.
All of it.
All of it. Pre, post, during. It was, yeah. I could relate to that so totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Botanical Gardens of United States. Right next to the White House, so what the heck? Why not? Because the sun has not set quite yet. So as our host said, as we walked into the garden area, welcome to, oh my goodness, humidity. No, welcome to your garden. The National Garden. It's pretty cool.
Pretty hot.
Oh wow, thank you. Thank you. downtown, we're heading home, and I mean there's sirens going on and
a lot.
yeah,
Police going by.
but I don't feel unsafe.
No, we've had several people say, you're going to DC? You know, maybe because we're hitting all the tourist spots, but
Maybe.
you know, we haven't seen any indication of
No.
feeling unsafe.
No, we have not at all. And you know, we kind of think DC gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we're in some of the more touristy spots, the mall, the Capitol, the White House.
Yeah. We felt a little safe there.
Yeah, but man, you know, we've been traveling the public transit, the metro, and the bus, and no issues. A familiar scene for us, being not at the campground and seeing lots of food trucks. But today, another Smithsonian. It's the Air and Space. Surprise!
I put some soda in a water bottle.
You got to stay hydrated when you're in DC.
That's right.
I don't know what it is, but they need to check Sandra again. I don't know. Must be my honest looking face. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about for Air and Space, the final frontier.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
So as we are wont to do, we have wandered, not really off the path, because we kind of wanted to come here, but we sort of found ourselves in Chinatown, had a great, I think she stabbed me with her hair thing. I wouldn't know about that.
You like Lincoln.
Yeah, really, I wouldn't know about that. But yeah, and then walked through Chinatown, and then we sort of found ourselves here. Basketball game.
So basketball's playing tonight, and then here
We're not going.
Ford Theater, they actually still use it.
Yeah, so it's a little more renovated and new than when Lincoln was last here. Yeah, still use it, and yeah, but we found it, and across the street is where he actually passed away. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I mean,
That's
not
still there,
that's
not-
still there, not that he actually passed away there, you know. Yeah, so this is kind of neat, a little bit of history, and Sandra just mentioned we really are closing the loop on Abraham Lincoln. I mean, we visited the White House where he was,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
president, and then Gettysburg Address.
Yeah,
we were
saw
there
him
last year, and that was very somber and cool. And then now here, his last moments in DC at the Ford Theater. So kind of closing the loop on old Abe. And once again, walking near downtown. We're not far from Union Station, Capitol Center. Lots of presence by officers. I don't feel like we're in an area that we're gonna be accosted.
No, probably because we have a camera around our neck.
Probably, and this is actually the 5th most highest rate of homicides in the country as of like 2023.
Yeah, but not in this area.
That's the thing. You got to be in the right spot to be in the wrong spot.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and we're in the right spot for all that good stuff. And all hooked up, ready to go. So good news, bad news. It's raining today, so that's kind of bad news. But the good news is that it washed off the pollen from the truck that accumulated yesterday, that off the clean truck, because I cleaned it the day before that. So at least now there's no pollen. But we're heading on down over to Virginia for a couple weeks, and man, we might be stranded. See you guys. Thanks for watching.
Take 'em all, leave 'em, I know that she heard songs for a mockingbird. Looking at me, she sang every word. Songs for a mockingbird. Oh, you give and you take and you live and you learn. Songs for a mockingbird. Oh. We were out on the beach, covered in midnight. She made love to me under the stars. But now I'm sure that it wasn't worth believing. 'Cause there ain't much room for love on a mountain of lies. I wrote songs for a mockingbird. Take 'em all, leave 'em, I know that she heard songs for a mockingbird. Looking at me, she said